Okay, ladies and gentlemen, my topic is about public-private partnership and risk management in this area, and we will try to make not so long time for my presentation. As you can see, the question is connecting with some risk and risks which is coming not from the not legal aspects, but with some holistic approach how to explain risk management not only from legal side but also side from Mr. Aristotle decision to how to realize the status of four elements. As today also in a plenary session professor tell us about Aristotle that politics is everywhere. And Aristotle said about also it's very old idea of earth, wind, fire and water, four elements, and holistic idea where is energy is going. And the idea of risk management is based on relations between finance. Finance, it's like internal relations, no time limits. That money is from Baltic states or money to Baltic states coming from global aspects, and we can see globalization, air finance regulations, and of course air, it's other element is the earth or rigid element. Politics, elections today, this year we have a lot of elections also in Europe, European elections, we have politic event or sport event, Paris Olympic Games, and this is what happens today. And of course, when we speak about today, it's a conservative idea as a temperature of relations and traditional relations. And another two elements is the law. Law elements considered with water, and economics elements considered with the fire. The tendency that law always restricts some new goods, new innovations, development. It's also, as you can know about the new law of artificial intelligence in Europe. And of course, the air relations in gas space based on gas and relations and free trade, innovations and investments. And we're going back to the full status in the beginning of the ideas that what we said about the risk. Today we also see about some definitions of risks. It's risk, it's combination of opportunities, threats and future uncertainty. That future is economy, what demand, what supply, what resources need for the future, and relations in future is a case where people will spend the money. And risk management is essential discipline for informed decision making within organization, and especially in relations of investments, relations in demand of the people, and regulation. And one of the cases which I analyzed in my article, it's a case of some years ago in Riga, case of competition council, where this huge project of waste management more than 20 years, but it's a huge political pressure, and competition council and also the constitutional court and many other courts that huge 20 years project is over and not really started because competition council said that this is joint company, Riga municipality and Getlini, and also private investors. The competition council said that this is huge project not only for Latvia but also for Baltic states, and this in very beginnings that fine was 5 million, but in administrative contract they reduced the fine to 500 euros and reduced also fine for the CR Getlini also for 385,000 euros. And maybe you also know now in Riga is new scandal about airport lands, and where is the Riga municipality sells this land for Lithuanian investor, and now the municipality make another decision because of pressure of politicians and pressure from Ministry of Transport, and now we also can see the political and the legal aspect is controlled. Some weeks ago I was traveling from Latvia to Slovakia, And of course, they are our neighbors from Lithuania, and as you know, the biggest pressure of Europe and NATO is this small part of between Poland and Lithuania and Suwalski, yes? Suwalki corridor. As I understand, there is only 2 roads, yes, and 1 railway, yes, and there is 70 kilometers, yes, and Belarus, it's today is an event about training, military training of this case. And also, as we know that Lithuanian Vilnius is very close to Belarus. Okay. And when I go to Slovakia, I see this state is a 5.5 billion people. They have a lot of mountains, a lot of rivers, they have technical support, and this country also have a border with Ukraine, yes? And as you maybe know, that it's also elections, political elections, and political pressure of also Eastern Empire. Okay, so we believe that these plans of our future development, and what we said, what Latvia do for risk management. Latvia have some agencies which support development of public-private partnership. One of them is Central Finance and Contract Agency, which agency manage foreign investments in Latvia growth framework, also consult first. We believe that we can create the new projects together with implementation. And one of the good projects which already founding its cooperation institutions and Tjakova's toll road, and we believe the new project is connecting with also Bausko toll road together. And when I was in Slovakia, we go to the conference, also discussed with the Slovakian Ministry of Finance and Regulation, and one of the trends is how to protect cultural aspects, tourism aspects, environmental aspects, and also private investors, private railway companies, private companies for how they control tourism objects and development for this country. But Slovakia have more close development of industry, and of course population is 3 times bigger, but territory is smaller than Latvia. Okay, and one of the also what Latvia do, Latvia create some risk definitions and also create some examples and help to how to create new projects for private investors. Government frequently have been motivated to entering in the partnership arrangement, desire to reduce debt, and the principle that many risk is transferring to the private partner. And arguments only delivering the public infrastructure services, and of course regulation of private finance and capital investments and good value for money for public sector, always to borrow money and cheaper than private. When we speak about private and partners decisions, we should also speak about banks. And when we speak about banks, it's International Monetary Fund, European Central Bank, and also risk management, which coming from Great Britain, great or American values, said think about principles. And they said that new civil service, new management, or postmodern economy, post-institutional economy should based on innovation, skills, and team working. The team working of principles and flexible relations. And when we speak about these flexible relations, we should speak about some honesty, integrity, and development. That collaboration between these higher credit ratings, government, and lower borrowing rates, irrelevant choice between public and private ownerships, and the subject free conditions, which cost capital should be assumed to be the same for both of public-private sectors. The conditions are the risk associated with specific project, variance in returns are mainly commercial rather than policy-related character. That economy interest is, of course, profit, resources, reinvest resources and get more profit. And private capital market reasonably efficient, and private sector financing transaction costs being on smaller scale are not over well, in the large related using of those usually incurred by public sector. Okay, and Latvia creates some 11 steps for project management. Also, in some steps we have only financial aspects, some political, and also decision making. And one of them is, of course, financial influence of this business plan of this project. Okay, and as I said, we will very short, and in the end I will speak about some availability of training. One of this case is example which is using not only for lawyers. Imagine that we have some facts, cognitive basis, which probability is more possible. That it is a lady, Linda, 31-year-old, single, assertive, extremely clever, study philosophy, concentrated about social justice and discrimination, and Linda also took place in a part of anti-nuclear protests. And what is our suggestions? What will be Linda? Linda A works as teller at a bank. Linda is strong supporter of women's rights, and Linda works as a teller at a bank and is involved in the feminist movement. Your ideas, ladies, gentlemen, which is A, B, C, which is right answer? Which probability is the highest of Linda?
C.
B.
Yes, the right answer is only B, yes, because it's a lot of ladies, as we can see. That lady is 31 years, single associate, but maybe she is not working in bank. And of course, she is not maybe go to this protest. And this is the mistake of, as we said, okay, so we find components and decide that it will be C. My answer is also C, but the right answer is only B, that Linda is going to have this concept, social justice and discrimination, yes. Okay, that's why in risk assessment we should speak about, in this case, in conclusion, risk management shall be a certain part of governance leadership and fundamental how the organization is direct, managed, and controlled to a level. That definition, who is liable, what we will do if risk happens. Number B, risk manager shall be integral part of organization activities, support decision-making, achievement of objectives, and risk management shall be collaborated and informed by best available information and expertise. That definition, what to do, result, and action. Thank you for your attention. I open for questions.